So,
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola has still got a chance of winning the quadruple this season, right?
Yeah.
If he wins the quadruple, right, does Man City need to build a statue of him outside the thing as well?
Yes, they fucking do.
And is it right timing now, if you live in Manchester, to get into the statue building business? Because they just keep on giving statues to anybody, don't they? Seriously.
Who was the last player that they gave it to?
Do one for Aguero.
David Silva, didn't
They
they?
did it for Silva, didn't they? I think they're doing one for
Yeah,
Aguero.
Yeah, they'll do one for Aguero. So
Aguero
last
didn't
season,
need to give it.
Absolutely nothing for Yaya Toure there.
They didn't do anything at all.
Not even a
Company
pitch
has to
they
get one,
got
innit?
through.
But this is why I think the Silver one fucked up everything, because, like, yes, the guy was a great player, the guy was influential and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I think if you're going to give a statue out, give it to the guy that essentially started off your legacy, Aguero, and call it a day there.
And like, I mean, I agree with Company as well. Company obviously deserved one as well.
Yeah, captain. Yeah, true.
But
or just do three statues together, but all three of them.
My boy Yaya Toure, man, have some respect.
No, man.
Well, they've got a mosaic dedicated to Yaya Toure, as well as Joe Hart and Zabaleta.
That's not a.
That's
That's
a
not a
mosaic.
statue, though, is it?
Nathan, do me a favour.
That's not a statue.
Nathan, say free.
Mosaic.
Mate, if I had a fucking mosaic of me and instead of a statue, I'd fucking break that mosaic.
I don't know.
So next season, we know that Kevin De Bruyne is probably going to get another statue as well.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
And
he'll get like 30 assists and he's the best player in the world. He's better than Messi.
If I'm telling you now, if these guys get a statue, yeah, then getting a statue is almost like being called world class. Like, everyone's world class nowadays.
Yeah, but the thing with Man City, they don't really have a history. So all these players now, they are Man City legends, probably.
No, don't get it twisted. Yaya Toure, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva are very much legends in City. They are, because they are the people who transformed City into who they are today, this machine that they are today. Like the players of Zabaleta, even Dzeko was part of the build. Do you know what I'm saying? Craig Bellamy's, Stephen Ireland. You know what I'm saying? Nigel de Jong.
Richard Dunn. Don't forget about Dunn.
Richard Dunn as well hasn't got a statue, and I believe that he won Player of the Year for him for 4 years running.
I think Joe Hart should have got one.
4 years running, and he didn't get a statue.
It's because they're a little club.
Shay Given as well. Shay Given.
Where's Alano's one?
Yeah, exactly. If everyone could have a statue outside of their stadium, you can only have, I would say, 2. Who do you put outside of your stadiums?
Gabby Bongo now, mate.
So we'll start with Nath.
Nathan would put fucking what's his name? Konza.
So Nath is a Villa fan. Nath, you get 2 picks. Who do you put in for a statue outside of your club?
What, since I've been alive, or the whole history?
I mean, if there's someone that tickles your fancy from YouTube compilations, then yeah.
Well, we've already got a statue outside our club.
It's not. It doesn't matter if you have one, bro.
So, Nate, pretend that's not there, and you can have 2 new ones. It can be whoever the fuck you want.
Unless the person you want is already there, then fair enough. But I highly doubt you know who's there.
I know who's there.
Yeah, of course you do, because it's like 70 years ago.
Player. He's not a player though. Probably the player I'd have is Peter Whiff, because he scored the goal in the Champions League to win it.
Wait, does it have to be a player?
You can put a manager, so you can put a manager if you want.
Nathan, it would have been European Cup, weren't called Champions League back
European
then, mate.
Cup,
Yeah, it weren't called Champions League.
No, but hold on, no. Let's stop this bullshit about Peter something 27,000 years ago. Let's stop that bullshit.
He scored 1 goal in the Europa Cup.
Let's stop that bullshit, man.
He scored 1 goal in the Champions League.
No, it's got to be players that we've seen in our lifetime. None of this. To be fair, Nate did ask. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I did ask you.
Yeah, but I didn't expect you to say Peter from fucking 2019.
14.
I know.
No, that's the thing.
He
No one
helped
else
us
has
win
done
World
anything
War
this year.
One.
Yeah, be a Bungahor.
Dean Smith? Dean Smith put you back to the Prem.
He was out in nightclub and drinking while we were getting relegated. So I mean, as a captain,
I respect
that. Still
that.
pulled through though.
Respect that.
Yeah.
Still pulled.
we got relegated.
Yeah,
That's not his fault. You don't get relegated because of one player.
Nathan, you've had like 10-minute segment on this. Who are your 2
It's
players?
like,
We haven't got enough time for this, Nath.
No one deserves a trophy. I mean, a statue.
Okay, moving on then.
Small-
Umar.
Small club, no history.
Umar and Ads, because you guys are both Man United fans, you only get one pick each.
Oh, here we go.
So we're going to start off with Umar first. Who do you put in?
Wayne Rooney,
I hear that.
record goal scorer. No one
Yeah.
can touch him.
I
Simple.
hear that. Most underrated, I think, for United.
Oh, he's brilliant. He is.
Flat. I was going to choose that one.
Cap. You was going to pick Ronaldo.
It's the only player
Nah,
they know.
See, I wasn't going to pick Ronaldo.
Who would you put?
Paul Pogba.
I personally would put Ronaldo
right.
nominal. Brazilian
Which one
Ronaldo.
is-
I wouldn't put Ronaldo up there.
I'll put Brazilian Ronaldo in front of your United. Clearly owns Man United after that 3-0 performance, isn't it? That high.
Were you trying to get a reaction there?
I mean, he popped you guys
You-
about, didn't he?
You might as well cut that out because
Yeah.
you got.
He smoked you lot. Took us to the shops, man. Rio Ferdinand still talks about that game. Imagine.
I mean, I'd rather him than Callum Robinson.
Ah, here we go.
Isn't it
no.
5 Premier League goals all against
All
Chelsea?
against Chelsea.
I mean,
Actually, I've got another stat. I've got another
player.
stat. I've got another
top
stat.
player, isn't he?
32% of West
Yeah,
Brom's Premier League
go on,
goals this
Lewis.
season have been against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Imagine
Fucking
playing
shit,
2
man.
games against West Brom this season, who are 19th, and you've conceded 8.
Weren't you guys the second team ever this year for Sheffield to beat?
Did we
Aren't
concede
we
5?
second in the lead?
Did you win a
Oh.
trophy this year? Bro, you guys
Hey,
are so
we've
shameless.
still got a
Wait, hold on.
chance.
No, hold
We've
on.
still got a chance.
You guys are so shameless, yeah, that you guys play this at Old Trafford on Thursday nights. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You know when you won that competition, I bet you weren't chatting about it then, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. When they've won it twice, he's
No.
loving it.
That is the worst impression of
They,
all.
know, they played this tune, Jamie.
It's fine. It's fine. When Chelsea win the Europa League, they're the best team in the world.
Don't
Do you
Arsenal
not
play
have
like
shame?
wrestling music? Arsenal play. I swear they played Kane's entrance
Yeah,
music.
they do.
But what on earth's going
I'm
on?
not
at
playing
Arsenal?
Triple H's
Yeah.
entrance music, bro.
At least it's better than blowing bubbles, eh?
I like
Right.
blowing bubbles.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. Blowing bubbles is legendary, no.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
man,
it's
how
not.
about
One
you
sec.
pipe down, mate? You don't.
One
But
sec.
that song,
like Chelsea.
has such a
I like Chelsea
depressing
fans.
end to it.
West Ham fans are supposedly like these hardcore fans.
In it.
And they're
No,
talking
we're-
about
we're-
bubbles.
we're-
Blowing bubbles.
We've changed.
Oh, not you, blood.
Mate, I'm not a hard nut fan, I'll tell you that.
Irons.
I'm happy to fit in with the bubbles here, mate. Not a
Yeah,
hard
the,
nut fan.
no, the
like
bubbles
green
is a
Continue
legendary
with
West
the
Ham
players that Adam doesn't know
Mhm.
because he's a Glory fan. So go on, Adam. Who's the other player that you're
Yeah,
gonna
other
put as your
player.
statue?
I was choosing between Skulls and Gigs, to be honest.
Ooh.
I've got to go for Gigs over Skulls, though, just because
Ooh.
he did it for longer and he didn't retire twice.
Oh,
Scholes retired twice. I don't remember this.
Yeah, he retired when
Retired.
Ferguson retired, and
Came
he
back
retired.
and,
A
Yeah,
couple years
came
before
back
that, he
and-
did
Came back and won
Yeah.
the league.
To be fair,
Yeah.
when he did come back, he was influential that year, man. Me personally,
yeah,
if I was
he
United,
was, but
unsung hero,
Ji-sung Park.
yeah,
Mm.
or either Jason
Oh.
Park or Carrick.
Carrick was a big
Carrick.
one.
Oh,
Carrick's phenomenal.
thank fuck. Yeah.
Wow, who was you thinking?
Underrated, massively.
No, I'm gonna go for Gigs, but Carrick was unbelievable in his day.
Have
Give
you
me
read
a
his
statue
book?
of Anderson,
Have
bro.
you read his book, by the way? It's a really good book. What do
No,
you-
Carrick's-
I need to get
Are you
that.
getting paid to say that, Lewis? Then?
No, I'm not. No, it's actually a really good book.
It's a
It's a really good book. I've listened to it. I've
You
got an
need to
audio
tell
book.
us because we need to put sponsorship in the thing. If
Yeah,
you're
no,
doing it.
Carrick's book is unreal. I've got an audio book as well now. So
Enough.
All right. Can we
You
move
can
on to
find
the
it
next
on
person, please?
Amazon and
Yeah.
any.
So Jamie, who would be
Go
the
on,
statue for Borough?
So I would choose Janino first
Yes, thank you very much. I was hoping you was gonna say
of
it.
all. Gotta choose him.
I
As
was
much as he wasn't
hoping.
our longest serving or anything like that, he had such a reputation with the fans, and we just
Yeah.
had such a connection with him. So, Janino for one, and then my other one would be just because it's my lifetime. So it'd be Steve McLaren. He got us the UEFA Cup final, and it was just an incredible achievement. He got us our first trophy. He just did phenomenal things with us. So got us our highest ever position in the Premier League. So yeah, definitely definitely him. I know that other Middlesbrough fans that would older than me would be saying Bernie Slaven, one of our old sort of strikers, because again he's a massive legend. But no, obviously I've never seen him play. But yeah, for me it's those two easily.
Yeah, you've had a few decent players, to be fair.
We've had some quality players.
Okay, mine easy. These two easy.
Mark Noble.
Mark Noble be number one.
I can see that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. West Ham through and through.
He is Mr. West Ham, isn't he? He is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And number two
Kevin Nolan.
might be controversial, but I think
Declan Rice.
If Declan Rice would stay, then it'd be Rice. But for me, it's got to be Colin Cole. Absolutely love that guy. He weren't the best.
I can agree with that.
But he scored a lot of. I think he might still be our highest Prem goal scorer.
He was there for ages.
He scored a lot of goals, and he was there a very long time. And he went with us down and up and blah blah blah. He was Colin Cole. He weren't one of our best players, but he was a long-serving player and scored a lot of goals for us. So that's at least in my time.
Can I just say as well, in terms of like Middlesbrough, who I'll give a statue to, Yakubu.
I love Yakubu. I could choose any of the people from when I was growing up. So Yakubu, Viduka. Viduka was quality as well. Hasselbank, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was unreal.
Hasselbank was ridiculous.
George Boateng. George Boateng was phenomenal for us as well. So I could give it to so many players at that sort of era. Mark Schwarzer. Schwarzer was brilliant.
Jonathan Woodgate.
Woodgate was all right as well. The issue with Woodgate was that he didn't really peak with us. I think that's the issue with Woodgate. As much as a great player, but never really peaked with us. Southgate was us as well. Brilliant.
You had Victor Valdez at one point as well, didn't it?
Oh, mate. You know what? He was
so random.
You had him after he was with us.
Yeah,
he was phenomenal. You know what? He was so good that season.
He was better for you than he was for us.
But the issue was
in the mix.
Actually played for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, but
he played some games for us and had some absolute shockers.
He left halfway through because Karanka got sacked, and then he just stopped playing, and we ended up playing bloody Brad Friedel, who was the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen in my. Not Friedel. Sorry, Guzan, weren't it? Guzan, sorry.
Guzan's awful.
Worst goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life.
Didn't you guys have Jimmy Floyd Hasselback as well?
Yeah, I did just mention him a minute ago.
Oh, I didn't hear. My thing bugged out. Sorry.
So that's fine.
No worries, mate.
Another one that I think would be a strong contender would be Stuart Downing. He's
big boy Stuart.
Honestly,
when Allardyce moved Stuart Downing to centre attacking mid, I could not believe the assists that are coming out. Big boy Stuart. Yeah, I do.
Unreal. Like I could use so many. I could use Macaroni as well. He was like
no, don't.
He's so influential in our.
Jamie, you've got to give one to Alfonso Alves.
Oh no, we're not going on to Alfonso Alves. It was the biggest.
Wait, Jamie, when was he at you? It was like 2008 or
2008 when we beat Man City 8-1.
8-1.
It was
Man City lost the
just throw it in there. Not the same.
Before oil money. Before oil money.
Yeah, exactly. But what's it called?
Small club, no history.
For you lot, just before I do my one, to end it off, to have a statue, what do you feel like needs to be achieved in order for someone to have a statue outside of their stadium?
I think it'd be like a record breaker for the club. Most goals ever scored for the club or something.
But then the issue is you could constantly change it, couldn't you?
Yeah, they'll break that, won't they?
That is the problem. And like longevity as well.
Mine is longevity and influence on the team.
Yeah, that's why I chose.
They've got to be a legend. It can't just be anyone that was there for 10 years. It can't be like Phil Jones getting one at United because he's not United.
That's why I don't think anyone deserves a trophy.
That's why I did my two. Everyone loves Tottenham Hall, Mark Noble. Both been at a club very long time.
I mean, obviously, again, disclaimer: we're not saying this should be a thing, but we're just imagining. Okay, cool. If we had to pick one, who would we pick? Obviously, everyone has their own opinions. But throwing it back to what makes someone deserve it, would you say that what they've achieved in their career, whether it be outside of the club, deserves a trophy outside of the stadium? So, for example, linking it with Middlesbrough, Gareth Southgate, let's say, for example, he wins the World Cup. Does he deserve a trophy outside of Middlesbrough?
I mean, he had a long career anyway, so I'd say sort of he could be up there anyway. But if you had, for example, Alfonso Alves, who was obviously brought up earlier, if he became a manager and won the Champions League and then became an international manager and won the World Cup for England, I know that would never happen. But just
so what about like a Ronaldo then at United? Obviously, he won Champions League. Won
It
Prem.
has to be for what he did at United. It can't
To
be
me,
for
it has
what
to
he
be what he
did
did
at
at the
another
club.
club.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I agree.
Last one then, Chelsea. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba, number one. And then I'm torn between the second one. I don't know. I think if Mourinho won it, if Mourinho won the Champions League, I would have put Mourinho as the statue. But it's going to have to be between 3 players. John Terry, Cech, and Lampard.
Yeah.
I'll probably put Lampard.
Lampard.
Yeah, I'd go Lampard.
I'll probably put Lampard.
No, I'd go John Terry.
I think Ashley Cole was the best left back in the world at one point. To be fair, so
but
Ashley Cole, but obviously you can only pick one, innit? So
I'd go John Terry because he came through the youth academy and he was captain for his whole time there as well.
Naif, you can't be choosing Cat.
I'm just saying. I'm just suggesting.
It's because he can't choose anyone for Villa because they don't have any big players.
They don't have any big ones, innit?
What do you mean? We've had big players. I just said no one deserves it.
Because they're not good enough players.
If I had to put someone...
Ashley Young, you bought Ashley Young offers. James Milner, Gareth Bale.
So you're saying Ashley Young deserves a fucking statue outside your stadium?
That's what I didn't say. You said we didn't have good players.
because he's not good enough.
I'm listing good players.
Just to end it off.
He's not good enough, mate.
Just to end it off.
I have John Terry as my statue then. That season
he didn't do anything at Villa.
Make it make sense. This guy...
He hasn't done anything at Villa.
I was joking.